welcome to Chelsea FC World. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Let's help this channel grow together. Subscribe and drop your comments. I will reply to all your comments. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the secrets of Timo Werner's speed and his style of play. Timo Werner has explained where his work ethics come from and how dealing with Premier League defense are a motivation factor to him. And Timo Werner did not learn of his Topo Timo nickname. That's the nickname he has, a Topo Timo nickname, until earlier this week, and was a little surprised upon hearing it for the first time. That's nickname given to him from his parent club back and his father. So as an instant reaction, Timo Werner, who clocked 11.1 seconds over 100 meters as a teenager, he says it is a good fit, but he would like to add a few additional words to signify he is more than just a fast runner. You see, he's more than just a fast runner. I believe in Timo Werner. This is where we need Fabregas. Says Fabregas. If Fabregas is in the down midfield, Fabregas is there right now. Chelsea. Wow, Timo Werner will definitely love playing football at Chelsea. I'm betting you, Timo Werner will love it, because Fabregas will be putting those extraordinary passes, putting those sensational passes, those killer passes to Timo Werner, and Timo Werner can take the ball up front and get us plenty of goals we need in this season. When Fabregas was there, we have Diego Costa at the front line. Though Diego Costa is not fast enough like Timo Werner, but Diego Costa still scores a lot of goals due to the passes Fabregas giving it to him there. Fabregas is a classic player. Passes, midfield domination and everything, interception is good to go, But if Fabregas is right here at Chelsea, that's all the way. But right now, we don't have someone who can give us those passes at the moment. Maybe in the near future, Kai Havertz can do that, but he hasn't adapted to the style of play here in England. So we still need to give Kai Havertz some time to learn and adapt to the Premier League style of play, so he can pair off with Timo Werner there. So it's not the worst nickname. Timo Werner says it's not the worst nickname, and hopefully he can show it feels good to him. And he also said that he's fast is really good thing. To be fast is really good thing for him, because it gives him a lot of opportunities in the game where he can score goals, where he can create chances for the team and other players. He said his nickname that he can maybe say Topo Timo scores a lot of goals. And Frank Lampard and co certainly hope so. Werner did well in the opening Premier League game, and the Monday 3-1 win over Brighton, and that speed was clear to see as he lived on the shoulders of the Albion defenders. Much of the explosive pace come down to his upbringing in Stuttgart, when his dad Gunter Shaw would have him running up mountains, to get fit, to train his speed up, and to drive home a relentless work ethic while clocking some expressive times on the track as a teenager. And Timo Werner says the last time he ran 11.1 seconds was when he was 15 to 16. Hopefully he's a little bit faster. And he says his father always wanted him to be very fast and give him strength in the muscles by running up hills. It helped him a lot. He says it gave him this way to work hard. The fitness and strength for the game does not come from doing nothing. it was not the time. He says the hills gave him the fastness, but how he gave you have to train and work hard and have fitness to pass defender. His dad played semi-professionally before heading into youth coaching, and that would give him a hero every time he scored a goal. That's what his father do. Anytime Timo Werner score a goal, he give him a hero, and it was a little bit like for kids that you could get a candy for every goal. And not much money, but a very small amount. If Werner says if he score 10 goals, he gets 11 euros, which means a lot of candy. And while Werner is fully aware that the pace of English football is a bit more frantic than the Bundesliga, he's used to coming up against low blocks and deep defensive lines, and it was something he worked hard at Leipzig, which helped him by sharp tactical mind of their head coach Julian Nagelsmann, and who encouraged him to drop deeper, to draw out teams willing to sit back, and you can see Timo Werner says that not every team, when he scored 28 goals last season, pressed him high and allowed him to make runs in behind the defenders. He said maybe 10 to 12 teams against Leipzig are also deep in their own half and defend with 9 or 10 defenders behind the ball and scored against them. And he said he think he developed himself playing this way a lot, and he think his manager Nagelsmann developed him in these things very well and gave him so much advice on how he can improve himself. And I think I am very pleased with this guy, Timo Werner. His speed, everything is good, and he says he think he's a good player in these things. The manager showed him when he talked a lot on how he can score against deep defenders, and you can see here, Timo Werner is not clued up on every Premier League opponent in these early weeks of life in London, but there is no shortage of confidence that Chelsea's style suits him, and he will thrive regardless of how other sides line up. And Timo Werner says he thinks English football is very fast, a bit faster than German football, which is surely and the defenders are very sharp in England, and there are lots of different style of football, 5 or 3 at the back or 4 at the back, like Chelsea, and he says there's some different system in the league and how they play football. A lot of teams press high like Brighton did against us, but others sit deep in their own half. Against us, a lot of teams will stay deep and want to consider their own goal, but in the end it will be not the other team and about how we play. But Timo Werner says we want to stretch teams. We need to stretch them, and keep the ball and have a different style of football in our game. We want possessions, and rotate positions, but move and create space for other players. We can also press and play on the counter attack. So I think it is more important that we are doing this and not what other teams are doing. We are training a lot in this style and we become better and better in this way. That's the point. You see, if we all understand each other, all the players come together, train together, then understand the style of play, understand each other, then we can create a nice team in the future. A nice team. But even now, there is a slight misunderstanding between the front line and the midfield, because all our best players are injured. So we are looking forward for them to come back. Like Pulisic was back from injury, but encountered another injury at training. Yeah, I think they overstressed him. Coming back from injury, immediately going back to training is not advisable. Lampard would have given him some time to rest before coming back to training, but you can see this will affect us against Liverpool on Sunday. I think so. Yeah, it will affect us because we need players. We need our best players, to feature again in that Liverpool match. And Timo Werner, talking about Timo Werner's speed. Yeah, the speed can help. But who can pair up with him? Who can pair up with him? Yeah, we don't have for now, but let's just hope we get points in that match. To help of Timo Werner. He's a great player. Look at the penalty he caused against Brighton. The speed, he has great speed. He run up front, and these are the kind of players we need, the attackers we need up front. But I think Timo Werner love playing through the wings. Love playing through the wings as an attacker. So maybe if he is short of players, Timo Werner can play at the left wing. He played from the 11. Then Giroud can come up front at the top 9. So that we can have two attackers in the game. But because Timo Werner love playing on the wing, isn't it a good idea? Yeah, it is. But because if we play that kind of football, then Kai Havertz will play as a number 10, not from the wing. He will play as number 10 because the last match he played against Brighton from the wing, it doesn't perform well. Kai Havertz used to play at the top at the number 10, not the wing flank. So that it is. So thanks for watching. In the next video, we will come back with latest information, latest news concerning Chelsea FC. So if you are not subscribed member yet, please, I beg you, please subscribe to the channel. Let's help the channel grow to motivate me to give you the latest updates on Chelsea. Please subscribe and drop your comments. I will surely reply all your comments. Subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.